What's the score? Read the verse. Hope your opponent does much worse. Facts stay funky, facts stay fresh. Prove you ain't a dummy, light it up and impress. You're wrong, I'm not. AJ letting them fly, wrestling trivia game. Flipped around and cast like change. Get ready for facts. RJ Phenomenal, get ready for facts. You're wrong, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm not.
Alrighty, so I know it's been a little closer than it was for WrestleMania and Backlash, but we're back again with phenomenal funky facts. As always, I'm the Trivia Trickster, the phenomenal funky fresh AJ Balaz. And this time we're doing things a little differently. Usually we have what did Platt say before? Christoph or Cristobal from the Truman Show, good old Raymond Cashington Esquire, the first of his name, with us today because he wanted to make sure that we had something special. Peeling the curtain back a little bit, Ray's the one that gets all the guests here, so he made sure he got these two guests specifically, and he also said that he wanted to do a special intro just for them.
Oh, yeah. So first and foremost, thank you, AJ, for allowing me this time on this beautiful show that you host, that I created, cultivated, and produced, but it's your show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just messing with you. No, first, this is special for me because these two gentlemen are two of my very best friends, two men I can genuinely call brothers, two gentlemen that was just chopping up with my mom just a few minutes ago. For those of you who don't know, these two gentlemen are the reason why we even have a trivia section, because their show, which was critically acclaimed, everybody loved it, had a trivia section at the end of their show. And much like you, AJ, they like to cheat people out of certain answers because the trivias would often be slanted. Yeah, Rick, I'll never forget that New Japan question you gave me and Josh. Never forget. But nonetheless, so the gentleman, too, if you're looking at the way I see it, above me, to my top, the Perfect 10, the Pakistani Playboy, and the guy Kyle would cheat on his husband with if he wasn't such a faithful partner. Hey, Kyle. I have my boy Ricky. And below me, I got you. And below me, I have the Laughter Laddie, the Dead-Eyed Daddy. Don't call him 205. It's Clive. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Scots, Ricky and Clive, with us today. My boys, welcome aboard. How y'all doing?
Anything at any time in life, so thank you for that, Ray.
I want you to see it.
I can't say
I've had this down for a week.
I can't say if I agree with that. He's implying that, I want to ruin one of our good friends' marriage.
Well, I did say if he wasn't such a faithful partner, for the record.
He did say that. He did, in fact, say that.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to being in the chair. Bye, guys.
Okay.
He's going back behind the curtain. But yes, we do have a joke here also on trivia. Everyone that reads some of the questions, they think it might have been a little misconstrued, and they shout total BS. But yeah, I'm happy that you guys are here, especially when Ray was like, all right, I got two guys, we got to do this. It's got to be Ricky and Clive, we got to do this right now. And I went absolutely for you.
So much pressure to perform, to deliver.
So
Just
as
treat
Ray
it.
said,
Just treat it.
he kind of gave
Just,
you.
I'm saying, just treat it like our podcast. We just winged it and just, whatever happened happened.
Good. Yes,
I mean, that's
that's true.
basically how this show is too. So, as Ray said, he kind of gave you a little bit of a rundown of how the show works.
Mhm.
I'll say it for everyone else as well. Funky rules. So we're gonna have 3 rounds. Each round is going to be 3 categories, and I made sure that I did it tailored to you guys a little bit, given a little more history because of Ray. So 2 of them will be something that you guys know. Each category is going to have 3 questions. So each question will have a easy round, which is worth 1 point, a hard round, which is worth 2 or a medium round that's worth 2 points, and a hard round that's worth 3 points. Don't worry, I'll keep score on my little whiteboard here. And there will be a wager round for the 10th question. That will be you wager as many points as you want. You can get it right. When you get it right, obviously you get the points. If you get it wrong, you lose those points, and whoever gets the most points is the winner. You guys excited? You need to loosen up a little bit more, or
I'm ready to go.
There's been some fighting talk in the background, so I think I'm ready to go as well to get some revenge.
all right. So since the PLE that we're going to is Clash in Italy, I decided to do the history for Clash of Champions for the first category. So the WCW version, the WWE version, anything that involved Clash of Champions or even Night of Champions is going to be the first category. The second one is early NXT. I know I was told that there was a lot of favoritism for early NXT. There was also a lot of favoritism for hardcore history for the hardcore title. Those will be the 3 categories, so hopefully these aren't too difficult. More, as I said before with trivia, total BS. But yeah.
Do that thing.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right, so, all right. And then obviously anyone who's watching later on, you can tally up your scores as well. So, first one for Clash of Champions worth 1 point. Jim Crockett Promotions was the company that first had the Clash concept, spanned from 1988 to 1997 for the pay-per-view. It may come as no surprise to you guys, especially Jim Crockett Promotions being NWA, WCW, all that fun stuff, but who was in the main event for the Clash of Champions pay-per-view the most? There was supposed to be the most in there, and I think I forgot to send it, but who was there the most? Wow, this is even new to me. I didn't know that there was a thinking music to it.
I don't know, this is...
This has got to be a little something new that threw me off here. I like it. Upgrade, baby.
Great family in the background playing live.
And then whenever you guys are, if you both have an answer, you can let me know, and then we can.
Yep, that's done.
Clive, Ricky, you got your answer for it?
Yes.
All right, and you can show me those answers right now.
Might struggle to see mine.
All right, Ricky says Flair. I believe Clive also says Flair. Yep, I do see that. That would be correct. Ric Flair, obviously, most of the time the world's champion at this point. He was always in the main event. Sometimes not even for the world heavyweight. It was some tags, some mid cards, but no surprise, Ric Flair being the main event of the Champions pay-per-view. All right, so the next one, early NXT. Again, worth 1 point. The start of the real NXT, not the tryout slop they originally had, they had a tournament to decide the first NXT champion. As we know, the first champion was Seth freaking Rollins, but who did Rollins face in the finals?
brag, but I only took the long Viking because I wanted to take the nickname in as well.
Ricky, you got your answer as well?
I'm thinking
Alright, take your time. You're good. You're good.
early NXT is not my thing.
Like I said, it was, the questions were tailored to both of you guys. So I knew early NXT was one, and then the hardcore title was the other. So that's why I'm like, all right, let's see how much these guys know or play off of each other.
What of truth. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's see those answers.
I went for the modern day Maharaja.
Yeah, modern day Maharaja. It is Jinder Mahal was the other person that Seth Rollins beat for the tournament to decide the first NXT champion. See, you knew it, Ricky. Come on, don't play yourself short.
That was the easy one. That was the easy question.
Again, and even our person behind the camera can say some of the trivia questions can be total BS.
Okay.
All right, so hardcore history. Maybe this will be a little bit easier. Again, worth 1 point, the last easy question. Though not a long time, we have had so many memorable moments with the Hardcore Championship, and so many people hold it. Which wrestler has the record for the most reigns with the Hardcore title?
I've got my answer.
I think the other person for the longest. So I'm going to go for this. So I think
Both of you with your answers?
Yep.
All right, let's see it.
Went with Raven.
All right, Raven is the correct answer. He has held it, I believe it says officially 27 times. I think they also said it was like 36 times, but they didn't count those. But he is still, regardless, the title holder. Because you know how WWE likes to be like, yeah, you had that, but we're not going to count it. Much like Ric Flair being only a 16-time champion, not like a 23-time like he actually is.
You know, he probably won it about 4 or 5 times within the space of that one match. Remember where they had like the hardcore battle royal
The
type
Battle
match?
Royal. Yeah.
Yep. Title changed hand about 20 times.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult to try to figure out all the damn time. But it is still Raven, regardless. Officially 27, unofficially like 35, 36, somewhere around there. So you guys got through the easy questions. You got all of them, actually. Both of you. So
I had mine was incorrect. I had Crash Holly for mine.
I thought it said Raven on yours.
Must be a bad handwriting. I thought Raven was the longest reigning, but I went for Crash Holly, so
Okay. My
full
bad.
disclosure.
All right, then. All right, so Ricky got all of them. Appreciate the honesty, Clive, so you do have 2. Then again, I'm really bad. That's what glasses are for. It's not to make me look smart. All right, on to the medium questions, worth 2 points. Back to Clash of Champions. Deep in the 2010s, WWE brought back the name of the event of Clash of Champions, and with the moniker of every championship is defended. Sadly, not every championship was on the line in the 4-year span they did this. Actually, only one championship was on the line every Clash of Champions in the WWE banner. What championship was that? guys a little bit. This was around mid to late 2010, so like 2016 to 2019.
More of a guess I have more than but I've got my answer.
I'm fucking on through it.
It was good. Like I said, we didn't have this the first two episodes, so
Back time, right? Come on.
Yeah,
I should have
got
been.
mine.
Alright. Should have been back.
I
No,
went
we
with
don't need
the
to hear that.
I went with the US.
Both with the U.S. title, which is actually the correct answer, was the United
Okay.
States Championship.
See, my reason for that was the lineage of the Clash went back to WCW, and so did the US title, so I thought, why not go with that logic? And it seems to have worked.
See, my two was the US or, for some reason, the tag titles. I knew it wasn't the Universal / WWE title. I don't know why I thought maybe the tag titles, but got there. It's all good.
I mean, the logic was sound. I appreciate it. I don't think they thought of that at all, but hey, if it works.
It works.
Eh,
Worked for us.
it did. Alright, back to early NXT. So, as stated in the last question that we had, NXT had a lot of tournaments for their inaugural champions, and one of these was the NXT Tag Champions. You can either give me the team name or the two people for the tag team as the first NXT champion. So, who were the very first NXT champions? I will accept either the tag name or the two people that were in the tag.
See, I 100% know one half of this outfit. I do not know the other person at all, because it didn't really last long.
Yeah, I think the other
I'm the
guy got-
same. There's one that I definitely know. I actually know the first name. Oh, sorry, the first word of their team name.
Is that Beth by any chance?
No, I don't. Okay, right. If it was, right, I know the second word then.
You know who one of the people is as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, again, if you know both of the people too.
I only know one of them.
Imagine you knew one of them and I knew the other.
I'm pretty certain we both know the same one. I'm pretty certain we both know the same one.
I'm just going to have to pass. I'm not sure what you would do in such a scenario, but I'll say pass.
Okay. Do you think you're gonna pull it out there, Ricky, or?
I'm going to take a guess.
Okay.
Now, we both know the same one, don't we?
I think so.
It's a little man from Newcastle.
It is.
Yeah, I'm going to take a
I've
guess.
checked the name out the hat. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the person, but I've got. Yeah, I'm taking a stab at their team name.
Okay.
I went with British Invasion. I know the British is right.
The British is right. And then Clive, I can't really see what it says.
I went for Adrian Neville, and just because I went for Mason Ryan.
Okay, so it is Adrian Neville. Oliver Gray was the other one.
Oliver.
And the name of it was not British Invasion. That was Magnus and Doug Williams. It was British Ambition.
Magnus was so
And
good. I love
I'd like
Magnus.
to point out,
It was very close.
Ray, I'd like to point out, since you put that text up, you said your countrymen would be disappointed.
No, they're British.
I will not. I
They're
will not make
Scottish.
this.
What are you talking about?
I won't make this a political show, but they are not our countrymen. If you've
We
been
are
paying
not
attention to
British.
recent goings on,
We have made this clear from day one. We are not British. We are Scottish.
Exactly.
He's just saying that to get a rise out of us.
Oh yeah, of
probably.
course. Your islandmen would be proud. No,
Yeah.
stop it.
Now I don't regret the question I gave you and Josh anymore.
All right. And Ray fished his wish. Question was finally missed and incorrect. All right. Next one is hardcore history. Normal 2 points. Who is the only person to go into a WrestleMania with a hardcore championship, lose it, and regain it at the end of the night at WrestleMania? There's only one person that did this, surprisingly enough.
Oh. I think this is a curveball question. Which one was it? Okay.
Please, man, behind the curtain, do not ruin the integrity of trivia. Granted, we have talked about ruining the integrity of trivia for another person.
I have not a strong, confident answer, but I have an answer.
Alright. So, the last 2 point question, last medium sized question. Let's see, is that
Maven.
Ricky says Maven. Clive, your lighting just keeps like screwing with
Sorry,
me here.
I've went
It's
for
not your
Gerald
fault.
Briscoe.
Gerald Briscoe. So Ricky, you got it right. It is Maven. He actually admitted it on CVV's podcast, where he's the, other than being the Tough Enough winner, he actually said, "I am part of another trivia question." I went, bet. So hi, if he watches this, you're right. You are part of another trivia question. I just threw it in there. All right. Round 3, this is where the questions get a little more harder. We're 3 points. So, Clive, you are not out of the woods yet. You can still get there. And plus, remember, we do have the wager round as well. I'll remind you your points. So, back to the Clash of Champions. The penultimate Clash of Champions for WCW. There was only one match that was even for a championship, which kind of defeats the purpose of the show, but it was the opening match of the card. What championship was on the line?
So, we're talking about penultimate. This is when WCW had went way downhill. So logic was out the window for them.
I just love how Clive's openly tried to use a thought process, and Ricky's just like going through like a Rolodex of different things. Like, no, not that one. Maybe that one. Hold on.
Was it 97 or 98, 99, 97?
Well, I understand it was the concept of the podcast. I'm just saying, like, I'm loving seeing it in real time. I'm just like, okay, all right, I enjoy this. Granted, if we had freaking Tunney here, he would just be like, "Stop trying to help! Stop talking!" And then he would start laughing or something.
I'm trying to help myself more than Vicky, to be honest.
Which fair.
Okay, I have an answer.
Alright, Clive got one. Ricky, do you have one? Or still trying to think of the years?
Got 97 in my head. Why do I have 97? I'm probably going to take a stab in the dark if it's just one title that was on the line.
And it was the first match.
It was the very first match. That might help out be a little bit of a clue. I'm not 100% sure if that might. I don't know how extensive your WCW knowledge is so.
I'm just going to, I'm going to write the phone down. I've got one. Not very confident on it.
Okay.
Alright.
I went with the US again.
And I went for the TV title.
The US and the TV, so both of those are incorrect. Ricky, I feel so bad because you're like, why is 1997 in my mind? It was January of 97 was the second to last one.
And it was the first.
And
Is it?
what WCW did, they always did a power hour for the cruiserweights.
Yes,
and it was
Bischoff
the
always had
first
the cruiserweight
hour.
start there. So we did. Oh.
So you were on the right track, but just the wrong title. So no points gained there. We're gonna move along. Early NXT, 3 points.
Come on.
For the NXT Championship, the beginning had very long reigns to showcase the more popular names that came along: Rollins, Neville, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, just to name a few. In the first 5 champions, only one person held the championship for less than 100+ days. Who was that?
How many takeovers per year in that time?
And yes, I will do the shameless plug while they're thinking. Go to prowrestlingtees.com/thechairshot. You can find out all your different chair shot merch over there. Get it in soft style. It is so nice. Granted, this is not a chair shot shirt, but it is soft just like those soft style shirts. So you have my endorsement on there on prowrestlingtees.com/chairshot.
That's my answer.
Alright, let's see him.
I went Sami Zayn.
And I did as well. Sami Zayn.
Both of you would be correct. It was Sami Zayn. He only held it for, I believe, about 90 days before Kevin Owens beat him via TKO or referee stoppage. But, alright. So then the last question before the wager round is hardcore history. Much like the championship afterwards, the 24/7 championship, women even won it too. Who was the first woman to win the hardcore championship? I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was someone else, and then I had to look through the list and I went, oh, never mind. It's that one. I don't know if that might help you guys or not, but...
Now, I am struggling in the sense that does a person have a name?
Well,
do you know? I think you've got the answer as well.
I think I have a different answer to yours because my person, funnily enough, has a name.
Well, let's see. I wonder what Clive's is first before Ricky shows his. I'm not gonna lie. I think Ricky got it.
Yeah, I've definitely got it. I know that.
So, Clive, what is your answer first?
I went for Mae Young.
All right, that is incorrect. Mae Young actually didn't win the title. Ricky, what is it? I think you know it.
It was the Godfather's hole.
It was. It was in fact one of Godfather's ladies of the night. Yes, it was one of Godfather's hoes. I thought it was Molly Holly at first, and I went, wait a minute, hold on.
Yep.
But yeah, it was one of Godfather's hoes.
One of my favourite memories of the hardcore title was at WrestleMania. Molly Holly was running down a corridor, and then those barn doors, the ones that split in half, I think it was Christian, just smashed the top half of the door just as Molly Holly was running. She went down and Christian became the champ. Sickening behaviour.
Well, given what we know about Christian now, I'm not surprised. he went from beating up women for hardcore titles to telling everyone that their dads are dead. So. All right, so that's
one of the best gimmicks. That's one of the best gimmicks I've seen in a long time. No,
it really is, especially when Copeland went into AEW and it was just like, go ahead, say it. It's like, don't say it. You guys are sick fucks. All right, go ahead, say it. Your dad is dead. Alrighty. So that is the last of the category trivias that I did. Ricky, you have 13 points. Clive, you have 7. Now you put down your wagers first as to how much you want to put down. Obviously, it can be none of it. It can be all of it. You know, there's some strategy here. So I'll let you guys think of your wager before we go into the wager round question.
I think I'm in a position where there's nothing left to lose.
You just got to bet it all?
Bet it all 7.
All right. Ricky, how about you?
All 13.
All 13. All right.
The reason being, I did say to Ray before, I'll just, go all in. So I have to stick to my word and just,
Okay.
Go big or go home.
Crap, I don't have a... Ready for that New Japan question? No, I'm not Ray. I kind of did something a little meaner, maybe a little meaner for it, but I did specify not one place. I specified the entire thing. So it is UK World Champions across the pond, is how I worded this.
Okay.
So it might be Scottish, it might be British, it might be Northern Ireland, all the fun stuff over there. So all the fun, which is sad because I'm all of the fun. I have heritage in all of the fun stuff over there. But so many wrestlers who hailed from the United Kingdom have been well known to be great champions in professional wrestling, but not always the company's world champion. Obviously, we've had McIntyre as a multi-time world champion in multiple companies. Nick Aldis for TNA and NWA, all that stuff. But what British wrestler, I will specify British wrestler, was the first that was given the go-ahead to be in the United States as the man for their company? So the first British wrestler who was the world champion for the United States company.
Oh.
And I had to dig for this one because I'm like, I think it's this. I have to start digging. So it is a known United States company. It is not something where it's like an independent scene that just randomly shows up. It's not something weird. It is a somewhat known company.
Somewhat known.
So what? The name of the wrestler?
The name of the wrestler, yes, is what I would want. And yes, big shout out to Big Daddy Ed and Johnny Saint. Those are notable world champion names, but I'm looking for made the migration and getting that title. And carried it for a long time.
What a pencil. Pressure.
Not gonna lie, that's why I was a little surprised that Ricky was like, I'll do it all too. And I'm like, sure, okay, alright.
I think there are more red herrings than a big pond of red herrings in this question, Ricky. And I have my answer.
You're confident in it?
Yes.
Shit.
Why not?
I've got one in my head, but I'm not sure how correct it is.
My reasoning could be all over the place, and I might actually embarrass myself on behalf of New Zealand. But I have an answer.
I think this is wrong, and I think I've blown it.
Ray, I like how you said Scotland is depending on you guys when I clearly put down what a British wrestler. Scotland won't be proud if they get it right. I'm just saying that right now. Alright, you guys both have your answers? Or Ricky, you still need to think about it?
I'm more excited than confident.
I'm not.
Alright, let's see the answers.
I went with Mick McManus.
I went for manly man
Regal.
Steven Regal.
Sadly, it is neither of them. It was for the ROH World Championship, and that would be Nigel McGuinness.
Why did I have just strictly WWE? I don't even know if Mick McManus ever won it. I don't know if WWE or WWF or whatever. Damn.
But,
Thought of ROH and anything else.
So is that we've just lost? Nobody wins.
yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, huh?
Oh, I should have kept 1 point. Just one.
Ray wins redemption. There we go. Sure, Ray wins redemption. Even though Ray's not the one that came up with these questions, I will take full blame. All right,
no.
but hey, here's the main thing that I'm going to say, and I'm not going to try to be cliche and cheesy. You guys had fun on it, right?
Yep, it's a good format. I liked it.
See, the
Ricky,
reality
what-
is, yes, officially, no one was the winner. We get it. We both, lost our points. But the reality is, one of us took an ass beating, and it wasn't me.
And if that ain't true friendship, what is? And the man behind the curtain coming back, I can see
Aye.
the Bischoff shit-eating grin on his face too.
The Wizard of Oz himself.
I'm only jumping in to say this, AJ, before I give it back to you. First and foremost, genuinely love you, boys. I'm glad you came on. But sometime later this year, it is a plan of mine to, with their permission, and of course, by the way, shout out all love and respect and appreciation to Social Suplex. Technically, these boys are still a part of the Social Suplex network, and I appreciate you guys, and I always want to show love to them. Got a great relationship with them. I started there, all that. But with their blessing, as I've been given, but I want to say it on live so everybody hears this. I am looking and working on having a quiz time tournament this summer. Or, well, not this summer, but later this year. So we'll see how that goes. And if he's still willing, young Rick may be our host.
Well, me?
Oh, but AJ,
Oh.
AJ, you got to find a way to pick a winner between the two because young AJ also has a champions tournament of phenomenally funky facts. Probably when we're gonna do this next Mania time, maybe.
Around Mania time, yeah.
So how you want to flip a coin? Okay? So no, I got it, AJ. Can I give you the
You
tiebreaker
can do
question?
it, sure.
Okay, Ricky, Clive, name
No.
the last 5 Wrestle Kingdom main events in order.
Jesus Christ.
That was the question he gave me, and I was going against the guy who has the biggest New Japan podcast on the internet.
See, the thing was, this was at the time. Now, this might be ignorant of me, but New Japan was more popular back then than it is now. Is that
That's
correct?
fair.
Yes.
You're right, but
Yes.
you think you could do them? Okay, give me the 5 in during from 2013 to 2018. Can you give me those?
No.
There you go. See?
Watch it.
2017, I could give you.
Okay. All right.
Okada versus Omega.
I got one for you, AJ.
5
Here we
years
go.
in a
No,
row.
in all seriousness. So,
I mean,
basically. Okay, AJ, I got one for you. Here's a real tiebreaker. And I'll look up the answer while we go through this. But AJ, when I texted you about the guys and bringing them on, and I was telling you things that they were into to make questions, there's one thing that I told you that you did not add questions with. Do you remember what that was?
I actually don't. Let me look at my phone real quick. Or if you just want to say it.
I'll say it. Both of these gentlemen hate 2 particular wrestlers.
Oh, that is correct. Yes, never mind. I do remember.
Young Cliverton has a proclivity for hatred towards one Johan Cena. And
Johan.
and the Perfect 10 up there tends to have a lot of disdain for young Brockton Lesnar. So here is the tiebreaker question. They have wrestled many times. Who's won more of those?
Ooh.
And write them down. Write the answer down. In fact, whoever between the two, who's won more, and give me the number you think they won more than the other. And that'll be our tiebreaker.
I did already look up the answer to this question.
See, me and you, we work well together, my boy. I see what you're doing.
Are we just doing single, like Cena
Singles,
versus Lesnar?
one-on-one.
Okay. Wow. You're an asshole.
Hey, look, well, you can be an asshole to your brothers, right?
Well, yeah, true.
You and Andrew have it all the time. Shout out to Andrew. I just want to shout out my guy's favorite wrestlers. Clive
favorite being a very. I'm not gonna lie. I did think of this as one of the actual wager, and I'm like, no, I want to make it a little harder. I don't want disdain in it. I want to make sure that they have to really think. But
I'm surprised Clive don't have his the last time his now shirt on.
See, even though my fandom has subsided, I still hate his guts. Still.
It's real hatred, bro. It's like it's on-site type stuff.
Now, I know that last year was not really his fault, creative wise.
true.
But I still hate him.
I still blame him.
You know the answer?
We have the answer.
I have it pulled up on my second monitor.
I have
Quite good.
what I believe. I think so.
Whoever's closest, if you get, so I'm imagining both of you might get the guy, but whoever has the number right wins. Whoever's closest will win. If y'all have the same number, then we're gonna flip a damn coin.
Hey, worst comes to worst. Yeah.
Right. Okay then, so will I say mine first, Ricky? Since my lighting's not great.
I went 6-2 Lesnar.
6-2 Lesnar for Ricky. Clive?
I went 2-1 in favour of Lesnar.
No,
I
that's
don't think
completely
it's still
wrong.
that much.
So Lesnar is the correct answer. Ricky got it. It's 5-2, not 6-2, though.
Oh,
Wow.
Backlash
Because-
2003.
Yep.
of course.
Extreme Rules
Extreme
2012,
Rules.
SummerSlam 2014, Night of Champions 2014, and WrestlePalooza.
Right, so I forgot about the early 2000s version of Lesnar, and I forgot.
WrestlePalooza recently, probably.
Yeah.
No, that's the one I remembered.
And there were
It was
two televised ones on SmackDown
Mhm.
in
The
late 2002, early 2003.
the rematch after SummerSlam.
And if you remember, the whole reason Cena called his move the FU was because he was feuding with Lesnar.
The F5.
So,
Yeah, he was making fun of the F5.
well, I'm disappointed because I wanted Ricky to lose, but I'm still happy that my guys are on.
That's all right. He has the stress of hosting a quiz invitational in the summer. That's fine by me.
I'm
That's
playing.
all
No,
right.
I'm
I'm
just
going to
happy
bring
to
it for Josh to win.
You're probably right.
Wow.
But Josh may win in general, just off rip.
Right, I'm just
Um,
saying this now. If you're on that
Caleb's in.
show,
The Ray versus
Well-
Caleb is still to happen.
we'll work on that. I don't want to overshadow this fantastic show. AJ, you're doing a great job.
You're
I
fine.
had a
I don't mind.
blast. But that's later on in the year. This is now.
All right. Well, I was just gonna wrap it up since I don't really have anything else. Congrats, Ricky. You
Okay.
got the you got Lesnar hatred correct. But obviously, like Ray said, all of the things that you guys are doing, maybe people right now don't know exactly what all you do. I don't mean me, I mean anyone watching. So, Ricky, I'll go to you since you won. Where can they find you, and what you've been doing so far for podcasting, other than the trivia show that we might have later on?
Oh man, we don't podcast anymore. It's been Clive about 3 years or so, I think,
Possibly.
maybe. We just it kind of became, I don't want to say a chore for us, but I think it just got to the point where it came to its own natural end. You'll kind of find us on Twitter at Ricky and Clive, but we're not very active. Yeah, we took a real step back from podcasting, and in terms of wrestling itself, can't say for Clive, but it's nothing. I can't say I watch on a weekly basis. I will tune in for the pay-per-views and in certain matches, whether it be WWE or AEW or whatever it may be. So it's a shame because there was a good sort of 3-4 year period where we were doing nothing but, wrestling.
Yep.
Class, if you want to jump in on that.
I echo Ricky's sentiments about how we are in terms of social media at the time, but I will take this opportunity since there is a free plug available. My wife is an author. If you head over to shonakinsella.com, Shona KINSELLA.com, buy some books. That's all I ask. Thank you.
All right. And then, as always, as you see me, phenomenal AJB, always here. And yes, it is an AJ Styles reference. I will tell you guys that. Not very hidden. But you can follow this on the YouTubes. And also, we have our site, a brand new site that we just got fixed up on thechairshot.com. You can find this. You can find other trivia too. There's weekly trivia, daily trivia, and obviously this trivia as well, along with all of our podcasts and our articles. And that's about it, all I can say. So, again, thank you guys so much for doing this for
thank you.
episode 3.
It was good fun. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So, as always, you'll see us at the next PLE, or you'll see me at least at the next PLE, and catch you later.